Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Rapturous House. My name is Tanya. I hope you all are doing absolutely wonderful. Today's reading is going to be for my Virgos. I want to see what's the energy currently surrounding you guys, okay? I do want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for all your likes, all your shares, all of your comments. They're all greatly appreciated. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. That way you'll get notified anytime I upload any new video footages, but also that way I'm able to tug on your energy, okay guys? Please remember, only take what's yours. Leave everything else behind. If you guys would like a personal reading, my website's information is down in the description below. That is the only way that you're able to obtain a personal reading, okay? All right, my loves, I do call on the Holy Spirit. I call on the white light that guides us. I call on the goddesses that gives us our strength, and the angels that protect us. Let's see. What is the overall energy? Oh, we have the Two of Cups here. The Eight of Cups. This feels like faced with a situation of done. Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, which actually came out, and it feels like you're looking at something here and this feels like I'm done. This feels like washing your hands of it. This could have to do with a person, whether it be personally or professionally. It feels like an energy here of like, I'm done. Why is this here for my Virgos? The Fool, feeling a sense of foolishness. You could be dealing with somebody here that you may have thought they were ready for a new beginning. You may have thought that things would be different with this person. There would be a new beginning here from what I'm seeing here in this energy, because the Two of Cups talks about partnership. It talks about a relationship. It talks about a connection that you have with something or someone else. And with the Fool here, it feels like an energy here of a little bit foolish, a little bit immature, a little bit thinking something was going to happen, and it turned out to not happen the way that you thought. Or it's not ready. It's an energy here of not truly being ready to deal with a situation, to deal with a person, or to deal with a connection here. I'm not ready for this partnership. I'm not ready for this relationship. And you know, this feels like I have my own things. It's like whoever I'm connecting with, it's like you yourself, you have your own things here that you need to focus on. You have your own things here that you need to, it feels like there's some things that you have to figure out. It feels like you have your own, it's like there's something here that you're reaching for. And it's not within this partnership. It's not within this connection. And thinking that this was going to be a part of your new beginning. This was gonna, it feels like whoever I'm connecting with is like coming to terms with, and this could be personally or professionally, because some of you guys, it could be even a friendship here, or a partnership that you could have had in business or in work itself. This could be a personal relationship that you have with someone here. And with that Fool energy is not taking that leap of faith. Not taking that leap of faith, choosing to stay disconnected, choosing to stay separated. Yeah, Four of Wands. Right now, it feels like right now I'm choosing to stay where I'm at. And I do feel like it's a mind frame. I do feel like I'm seeing the potential of growth. I'm seeing the potential in where I'm at. This could be where you're living. This could be geographically. This could be within business. This could be within your work itself. This could even be within a relationship. Instead of taking a leap of faith to go forward with either a partnership, a connection, however this goes, it's choosing, I think I'm going to stay where I'm at. I think I'm going to stay where I'm at. Nine of Swords. There is worry and there is fear here. Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Something feels inconsistent, like something feels fleeting. Like a bypass, like it feels like something is passing through, like there's an energy here that is passing through. And whoever I'm connecting with, whatever you're choosing to not move forward with, the reason why you're choosing to not move forward within this is because there's a feeling here of it being fleeting. There's a feeling here of it being not consistent. There's a feeling here of something being, it feels like for the time being. Like something would be for the time being here. Nine of Swords. This is a loss of sleep. This is worry. There's a consumption here. There's a consumption here of fear. It feels like worrying, it feels like we're worrying well beyond. You've been worried about this for some time though. Whatever this is, it's like you've been worried about this for some time. Tell me more for my Virgos. Tell me more. Five of Pentacles. It's about you rolling the dice. There's fear here in taking a risk, taking Five of Wands. Yeah, because this is like being in a very competitive market. This is worrying about the health of your finances, of your mental health. There is some worry surrounding change. Whoever I'm connecting with, there is some worry here surrounding change. I'm also getting some of you guys, let's just say this is personally, and it's like there's a consumption of worry here in starting all over again, being by yourself, putting yourself back out there. There is worry surrounding this world. I see that here in this energy as well, because this is not you viewing the situation internally more so than it is externally. The outside influences here. There's a lot of outside influences here in this decision, in this connection, in this partnership. There's quite a bit of factors here that's influencing how you're feeling. There may be some jealousy. There may be some enviousness. You know, there may be some tension here. You know, this is like when you are already limited, when your hands are already being held tight, when the situation is already 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door, when they have all that conflict and all that tension here, that in itself is what's keeping you from taking a leap of faith forward. Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more from our Virgos. The High Priestess, Pisces energy. Three of Wands here. The timing, it feels like the timing is just not right. Like telling yourself or telling another, coming to this conclusion, like the timing is just not right. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. With that High Priestess though, this is telling me there is fear of what you don't see, what you don't know. This is also telling me you're not listening to your intuitions. This is telling me that there's a lot of outside influence here. Tell me more for my Virgo spirit. Ace of Cups here. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. I'm taking better care of myself. I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this for myself. You know, that Magician feels very flexible. This feels like a flexible communication. This feels like flexible travel. This feels like self-sabotaging, self-sacrificing. Yeah. Ace of Cups. While there's the potential of new, we are rejecting new, or fearing new, or kind of backing away, running away from new, from what I'm seeing here in this energy. What is this? Show me, Spirit. What's going on? What's going on with my Virgo, Spirit? Nightlife, striptease, gamble, and Vegas. You have a gamble. Like there's something here that is risky. There's a risk here that has to be taken. And I'm getting an energy here of like, for someone like you who's very practical, someone like you who has to really and truly dot all your I's, cross all your T's, truly take some time. It's very slow moving, very patient energy. Someone like you, whatever this is, it feels like I can make as many excuses as I can to not take this leap of faith, to not take this gamble, to not take this risk, because there is fear surrounding this. There is. Tell me more for my Virgos. Tell me more. It says healing, self-care, introspection, and meditation here. You still got some work that needs to be done on self. And Spirit is like, this is like, because even with that Magician here, it feels like almost like limiting, some type of limiting belief, almost like feeling like you're lacking in some type of way, shape, or form, or the way that you're talking about your situation, or about the situation, or about things in life here. It's like you're manipulating your mind, your thoughts, your actions. You're restricting yourself. You're keeping yourself stuck. You're keeping yourself in this place. And I feel like it's out of worry and fear and concern of what you really and truly don't know. But what I'm also seeing here in this energy with that healing and that high priestess energy, this is not like, this feels like this is a pattern. This feels like it's a pattern. Tell me more. Tell me more for my Virgos. Tell me more. It says envy, resentful, competitive, and discontent here. Are you feeling a little, this feels like looking from the outside in. And feeling some type of way about what you're viewing, what you're seeing, about what's going on around you. It feels like whoever I'm connecting with is like looking at the world, looking at a situation here, looking at a person, and being a little, you yourself being a little jealous, enviousness, holding some resentment, being a little competitive, being a little discontent. And why that is because it's holding Mm. Sometimes we will hold someone else to blame for our own misfortune. That type of energy is coming through here. And it feels like because you yourself are choosing a path, you're choosing a path here for whatever reason, because you're not quite ready yet. You may feel like you're not quite ready yet. You may still kind of feel a little foolish for the way that someone has treated you, how someone has handled you, that type of energy. It may have done something here to you, directly affected you personally, emotionally here, from what I'm seeing here in this energy. And this energy, even with that high priestess, it feels more like, because it feels like we're resorting back to old patterns of behavior, old ways of handling certain things. Because whatever this new beginning is, you wanted this new beginning, but it didn't happen. Whether it's personally or professionally, you wanted this new beginning and it didn't happen. And a big part of why it didn't happen is because, and I say this so lightly, and I say this with so much love, you were a coward. You were scared. And for so many reasons, I could sit with you and you could give me so many reasons, so many excuses. But none of it matters. Because you know why it doesn't matter? Because it limits you. It restricts you. It keeps you right where you don't want to be. Yeah. Yeah. What's your advice? What's your advice for my Virgo spirit? Two of Wands. The Emperor. It's time for you to take charge. It's time for you to boss up. It's time for you to be the boss here. It's time for you to be the authority here. The Two of Wands is telling me that it's time for you to get organized and to plan accordingly. It's time for you to think things through. Yeah, you're still where you're at, because that Two of Wands, the way it came out, is telling me you're still where you're at. But I see this journey that you want to go on. I see where you want to go. You want to go somewhere else. Some of you guys, you want to travel. Some of you guys, you want growth. Some of you guys, you want a relationship. You want marriage. You want to be in a place of stability and security here. But Spirit is telling you to prepare for that. And in preparing for that, this is about you bossing up. This is about you being the authority. This is about you taking reins. It's about you taking control here. And this is also about the energy of I am. I am organized. I am. This feels like needing to be devoted and diligent to yourself and to the things that you want. But because we can make all the excuses in the world, from what I'm seeing here in this energy, whoever I'm connecting with, you and I, we could sit here, we could have this conversation, we can make all the excuses in the world here. But you know how you can get out of that is preparing yourself for anything. Preparing your mindset, taking action. This is the Emperor is an action card. The Emperor is all about action. The Emperor is a doer. Or the Emperor is more so is making sure that things get done. And with that Two of Wands here, you're not prepared. So it's time for you to prepare yourself, because there's a journey here. And instead of staying halted, instead of staying stuck where you're at, Spirit is saying that it is time for you to do the work and prepare for the journey that's ahead. There's action that is required. There's action that is needed. Yeah. All right, my loves, that is what I have for you. If any of this resonates, I want you to put a moon in the comments. Until next time. Bye, guys.